Do you ever feel stuck? Like you're caught in this loop of stress and anxiety, just going through the motions but not really feeling at peace? It's exhausting. Your mind runs 1,000 miles an hour, constantly replaying old worries and rehearsing new fears. It can feel like there's no off switch for all that noise. But what if I told you there's a simple, ancient practice that could completely change your relationship with your own mind? What if you could tap into a space of calm that's already inside you, no matter what's going on around you? Today, we're going to explore some simple, beginner-friendly meditation techniques that can genuinely transform your life. And the best part? By the end of this video, we'll do a short guided meditation together so you can feel the benefits right away. So stick with me, because this could be the start of something big. Welcome. In a world that never stops moving, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But the solutions to our modern problems aren't always new. This channel is dedicated to exploring how ancient wisdom can bring clarity and peace to our modern lives. If you've ever struggled to meditate or felt like your mind was way too busy to even try, then this video is for you. We're not going to get lost in complex dogma. We're just going to focus on the practical, tangible benefits and the simple steps you can take to start your journey today. Our goal is to give you the tools to break free from that cycle of stress. First, we'll look at why we feel so stuck in the first place. What's going on in our minds that keeps anxiety on a loop? Then, we'll talk about the core principle that acts as the key to unlocking that mental cage. After that, I'll walk you through, step by step, how to set up your own practice. And finally, we'll put it all into action with a guided meditation made specifically for beginners. You don't need any special gear or experience. All you need is a willingness to sit, breathe, and get a little curious about your own mind. So, why do we feel so trapped? Why does anxiety seem to have such a tight grip on us? Well, a big part of the answer lies in how our minds naturally work. They love to wander. You may have heard this called the monkey mind. It's that part of you that's constantly swinging from one thought to the next. One minute you're thinking about something embarrassing you said yesterday. The next you're worried about a deadline. And then you're daydreaming about a vacation. It just doesn't stop. This isn't some personal failing. It's just the default state of a mind that hasn't been trained. This constant mental chatter is a huge source of our stress. When our minds wander, they tend to drift toward the negative. We chew on past mistakes, which can make us feel down, or we project all sorts of fears onto the future, which just fuels more anxiety. This creates a nasty feedback loop. The anxious thoughts create real, physical feelings of stress, that tightness in your chest, the knot in your stomach. Your brain then notices those feelings and takes them as proof that there really is something to worry about, which of course creates even more anxious thoughts. And on it goes, leaving you feeling totally drained. Buddhist teachings call this state of suffering dukkha, and see it as a basic part of being human. It comes from our attachment to wanting things to be pleasant, and our aversion to things being unpleasant. We spend our lives trapped in a cycle of hope and fear, hoping for happiness and praise, and fearing suffering and blame. This struggle is exhausting because life, by its very nature, is unpredictable, and we can't control everything. The problem isn't the thoughts themselves. Thoughts are natural. They're like clouds passing in the sky. The problem is that we get completely wrapped up in them. We grab onto a thought and believe it's 100% real and urgent. We become the thought. When a worried thought shows up, we become worried. When a self-critical thought pops up, we become ashamed. We get swept away in the stream of our own consciousness without realizing we aren't the stream. We're the one who is aware of it. That's the illusion that keeps us stuck. But the profound promise of meditation is that you can learn to sit on the bank of the river and just watch your thoughts float by without getting carried away. So, how do we actually learn to sit on the bank of that river? The answer is a practice called Samatha, which basically means concentration or tranquility meditation. The goal of Samatha is to calm the mind and develop a steady, single point of focus. Think of it like training a puppy. At first, the puppy runs everywhere, distracted by everything. You don't yell at it, you just gently and patiently bring it back, over and over again. We do the same thing with our minds. When our attention wanders into a thought, we don't judge ourselves. We just notice it's wandered off and gently guide it back to our point of focus. That simple action of noticing and returning is like a bicep curl for your brain. Every time you do it, you're strengthening your mental muscles. And this isn't just a nice idea, it physically changes your brain. Scientific studies using MRI and EEG scans show that regular meditation can increase grey matter in the prefrontal cortex, which is your brain's command center for awareness, concentration, and emotional regulation. It strengthens the neural pathways that help you focus and manage that monkey mind. It's not about stopping thoughts, that's impossible. The goal is to learn how to notice them without having to get involved in their drama. The most common and accessible anchor for this practice is your breath. It's perfect because it's always with you, and it's always happening in the present moment. This specific practice is called Anapanasati, or mindfulness of breathing. By focusing on the simple, physical sensation of your breath, the air coming into your nose and leaving your body, you anchor your attention in the here and now. When your mind is anchored in the present, it can't get lost in worries about the past or future. This is the key. You shift from being a passive victim of your thoughts to an active, conscious observer of your own mind. You start to see your thoughts for what they are, just mental events, like weather patterns passing through. They aren't absolute truths. They aren't you. That realization creates a little bit of space between you and your thoughts. And in that space, you find freedom. You find choice. You can choose not to follow that anxious thought down its rabbit hole. With consistent practice, that space gets bigger, and so does your sense of inner peace and resilience. You are literally rewiring your brain for better focus and more emotional control. Okay, now that we get the why, let's get into the how. Setting yourself up for success can make all the difference, especially when you're just starting. The main idea here is not too tight, not too loose, a kind of gentle, balanced effort. First, find a good spot. Pick a quiet place where you won't be interrupted for a few minutes. It doesn't have to be a special meditation room. A corner of your bedroom is perfect. Just try to be consistent. Let anyone you live with know that this is your time and you'd rather not be disturbed. By having a designated space, you're signaling to your brain that this is the spot where you slow down and turn inward. Next, get comfortable. One of the biggest myths about meditation is that you have to twist yourself into a pretzel. Not true. Any position where you can keep your back straight but relaxed works. You can sit on a chair with your feet flat on the floor, or you can sit cross-legged on a cushion. If you do, propping your hips up on a pillow can make it more comfortable. The key is to find a posture that feels both alert and at ease, so you don't fall asleep or get sore. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. You can rest your hands in your lap or on your thighs, whatever feels natural. Tuck your chin just a little, so your head feels balanced. You can gently close your eyes, or if that makes you sleepy, you can keep them slightly open with a soft, unfocused gaze on the floor a few feet in front of you. Finally, decide how long you'll sit. If you're a total beginner, start small. 5 or 10 minutes a day is amazing. In fact, short, consistent daily practice is way more effective than one long session once a week. Just decide before you start. Okay, I'm sitting for 10 minutes. This keeps your mind from wondering when it'll be over. Remember, the goal isn't to achieve some perfect, blissed-out state of mind. The goal is just to show up and be present. Be kind to yourself. Some days will feel easier than others, and that's perfectly okay. This is a journey, not a race. All right, let's practice together. Go ahead and settle into your posture. Whether you're in a chair or on a cushion, just feel your body being supported. Feel your feet on the floor, or your legs on the cushion beneath you. Let your spine grow tall without being stiff. You can imagine a string gently pulling the crown of your head up toward the ceiling. Let your shoulders relax down, away from your ears. Let your hands rest softly. Relax your jaw and all the little muscles in your face. And now, gently close your eyes, or just let your gaze soften and rest on the floor. Take a moment to simply arrive. Arrive here, in this space, in your body, in this moment. You don't have to do anything or fix anything. Just be here. Take a deep breath in through your nose, letting your belly and chest fill up. And as you exhale, just let go of any tension you're holding. Let's do that one more time. A long, slow breath in, and a complete letting go breath out. Now, just allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Don't try to control it. Just let your body breathe all by itself. And bring your awareness to the physical feeling of the breath. You might notice it right at the tip of your nose, feeling the cool air as you breathe in, and the slightly warmer air as you breathe out. Just rest your attention right there, feeling the simple sensation of the in-breath and the out-breath. There's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, just this, in and out. Now, your mind is going to wander. That's what minds do. It'll drift off to thoughts, sounds, or feelings. It's totally normal. The moment you notice your attention has drifted, that's a moment of mindfulness. There's no need to be frustrated or judge yourself. Just be kind to your wandering mind. You can make a soft mental note like thinking or wandering. And then, very gently, just guide your attention back to the feeling of the breath at your nose. It's just like training that little puppy. Gently, patiently, you bring it back, again and again. Every single time you bring your mind back to your breath, you are strengthening that muscle of concentration. Now, to help anchor your attention, let's try a simple counting technique. We'll count our breaths from 1 to 10. On your next inhale, silently think 1. On the exhale, 1. On your next inhale, 2. On the exhale, 2. Continue on your own, all the way up to 10. If you get distracted and lose count, no big deal. Just gently start over at 1. The whole practice is about beginning again. Just the breath, the cool air coming in, the warm air going out, that simple rise and fall. As you sit here, you might notice sounds. You don't need to block them out. Just notice them, let them be, and then gently guide your attention back to the breath. The sounds can just be sounds, the same way your thoughts can just be thoughts. You can stay anchored to your breath. You can let go of the counting now. For this last minute, just rest your full attention on the natural rhythm of your breathing. Feel the whole body breathing, the chest and belly gently rising and gently falling. Be fully here for this one last breath in and this one last breath out. Now, slowly and gently, begin to bring your awareness back to the room. You can start by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Whenever you feel ready, at your own pace, you can gently open your eyes. Just take a moment before you jump up. Notice how you feel. Maybe there's a little more stillness, a bit of quiet space inside that wasn't there before. This is the peace that's always available to you. Try to carry this feeling with you into the rest of your day. Remember that this calm center isn't something you have to create. It's something you uncover. It's always there, just waiting underneath all the noise. The key to making this a lasting change is consistency. Even just 5 or 10 minutes of this practice each day can have a huge impact on your life. It can help reduce stress and anxiety, improve your focus, and just support your overall well-being. Research shows that after about 8 weeks of regular practice, there are measurable changes in the brain that boost your ability to handle emotions and stay focused. The journey we started today is a powerful one. It's the practice of coming home to yourself. It's simple, but that doesn't always mean it's easy. So please, be patient and kind with yourself along the way. Just showing up for your practice is a huge act of self-compassion. If this was helpful for you, please consider subscribing for more guided meditations and talks to support you on your journey. I'd also love to hear how it went for you. Please drop a comment below and share one thing you noticed during your meditation. Reading about each other's experiences is a great way to feel connected and encouraged. Thank you for sharing your time and your practice with me today. Take care.